Young people are willing to risk everything to improve their circumstances. We have seen in recent times high numbers of them taking harrowing risks around the Sahara Desert and Mediterranean, trying to reach their mirage of a better life in Europe. What this means is that if we provide them the right environment in Africa, they will make our continent great. If these youth are encouraged to spend their considerable energies at home, Africa could experience huge economic gains. As we work to rid ourselves of COVID-19, there are evident steps that can help African countries achieve the demographic dividend and realize the vast potential of our youth present. Increasing investment in young people is key. This includes promoting quality education that prepares them for future of opportunities. A diversity of training will be needed, from quality primary and secondary schools to technical and vocational training schools, to teacher training colleges, to research-intensive universities. For young people to be able to exploit the economic opportunities that abound in Africa, they must have the skills and training necessary to take advantage of them. In doing this, Africa must fashion an education policy that is also gender sensitive, for women are a slight majority of the African population. The 21st century is the century of science and technology. The mastery of digital technology by African youth must be a compelling challenge for them if indeed they are to survive in this competitive technological environment. They have to survive. The Costa Rican example should serve as an inspiration for Africa. Costa Rica moved from being a banana exporting country to a net exporter of microprocessor chips that earns them billions of dollars, in contrast to a few $1 million from the export of bananas. Technology is what helps one's poor people to become prosperous and to scale up the value of their economic activities. And we don't only have to look at Costa Rica when we come into technology, because there's so much also happening in Africa, and we can learn from other African countries who have taken the lead in certain aspects. When we came into office in 2017, and I just want to share with you 4 examples of areas of technology and the application of technology that we have used in Ghana to improve the lives of the people and the youth. When we came in, we did not have national ID cards, identity for our population. We've introduced digital biometric national ID cards for our population. We did not have an address system. You had to direct people generally, especially for most inner cities and the villages. You go by this tree and turn right, or this plantain seller and turn left. But we decided that we needed to resolve the address problem by using GPS technology. And we did a national digital property address system using GPS technology, and that has provided addresses, unique addresses, to all properties in Ghana, in the villages, in the cities, all properties. And this is a first. We've engaged Google since last year, and we have now obtained their agreement because they had to go through the technical processes to evaluate our digital address system. So by the end of this year, Google has agreed for us to integrate our digital address system into Google Maps so that people can use them here in Ghana. We moved from there to address the problem of the fact that so many people, including a lot of the youth, did not have bank accounts, and therefore they are excluded from the financial system. even though they did not have bank accounts, most of the youth have mobile phones. In fact, we have more mobile phones in Ghana than the population of Ghana, because people have 2 and 3 mobile phones. So we ask the question, can't we find a way where we can integrate the mobile phone in terms of mobile money with the bank accounts so that they are interoperable, so that your mobile phone can act as your bank account? And if we are able to do so, then we will solve that problem of only 30% of our people having access to financial services. Now, we moved and did what we call an African solution to a global problem, because we were the first country to do so. We have implemented what we call mobile money interoperability, which means that you can move money from a mobile money account into a bank account, and from a bank account into a mobile money account. This has immediately brought in all the people who did not have bank accounts to be able to access financial services. And therefore, we have been able, with this mobile money interoperability solution, we've been able to increase the number of people, the proportion of the adult population who have bank accounts or bank access to financial services from 30% to 90% in one foul swoop. We've also, another area of technology, we looked at Rwanda. Rwanda was using drones for the delivery of medical services. We brought Zipline to Ghana, and we are also using drones to deliver blood, to deliver vaccines, to deliver very important medicines to very remote areas where you cannot have easy access. So if you have, one doctor in a village was telling me that there was a time where a woman was giving birth and she needed blood urgently. It was 3 a.m. in the morning, and they made that call, and the drone delivered the blood and saved the woman's life. And that is really what we are trying to do with the drone technology. Today, Ghana is the largest medical drone delivery place in the world, the largest. We learned from what was going on in Rwanda, and by next year we will have the whole of Ghana, every clinic covered by drone delivery. And so these are areas that we have to understand, that we are coming late to the technology. We can leapfrog. We should have a mindset that we can do things even better than the advanced nations. They're not, simply because we are in Africa doesn't mean we cannot do things better. We can do better than even the advanced nations. So there's a critical need to involve young people in the decisions that affect them. We cannot talk about sustainable development without the active involvement of the youth. Former United Nations Secretary General Ban Ki-moon argues that when we give young people decent jobs, political weight, negotiating muscle, and real influence in our world, they will create a brighter future. Hence, Africa cannot talk about shaping the future without talking about the welfare and well-being of young people. It is important that Africa takes these ideas forward to harness the value of a youthful population, holding human rights, gender equality, development of human capital, and dignity at the center of our investments. Only by providing opportunities that open the future to all young people do we create a brighter future. My speech has many of the makings of a dream, but it is a dream that is grounded in reality. I do not accept that the African has a DNA that dooms us to failure. Africans can, like all other peoples that have succeeded, make life meaningful and worth living for their own people. We must cultivate an irrepressible desire to do right by the citizen. There is an abundance of dynamic entrepreneurial talent on our continent, struggling to express itself and take advantage of such conditions. We have to encourage this expression with full force and ensure that we can stand on our own feet and make it impossible for the systematic looting and plundering of our human and material resources that have characterized our history to continue. This is the significance of a concept of Ghana beyond aid, and indeed of Africa beyond aid. Simply put, I just want us to have more self-confidence and accept that we shall never reach the level of development we aspire to by relying on aid or external assistance, no matter how generous. It is a mindset that I wish Africans to discard, a mindset of living on charity and handouts. To get to a situation of Ghana beyond aid, we will have to harness effectively our own resources and deploy them creatively and efficiently for rapid economic and social transformation. It will require summoning up hard work, enterprise, creativity, and innovation, and maintaining a consistent fight against corruption in public life. It will also require that we break from the mentality of dependency and manifest a confident, can-do spirit fueled by love for country and the continent. We cannot subordinate the common good to build a prosperous continent to the selfish interests of a few. It is vital to this end that we continue to maintain momentum towards the full implementation of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area and mainstream COVID-19 strategies into the national AFCFTA plans, given the potential for the AFCFTA to become the game changer for Africa's economic transformation. More than ever, regional and continental integration remain the imperatives of our time to boost our production and strengthen our market and promote self-reliance. Thankfully, ladies and gentlemen, most of Africa has decided to chart a fresh and new path. It is my hope that it will serve as the impetus for reshaping our activities and reshaping our countries and constructing a new road of growth and development in freedom, which will lift the long-suffering African masses out of poverty into the realms of prosperity and dignified existence. Once again, I thank you sincerely for making me part of this conversation and for your kind attention. Youth can do it. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the President of the Republic, His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Mr. Vice President, respectfully, can I have you back with me? Please, a round of applause for His Excellency the Vice President as he joins me. Wow. Today we want to celebrate the man whose words have galvanized us into action and endeavor and created a whole buzz of positivity for the black race and people of black origin. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it up for Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo one more time with a resounding round of applause. The Africa Beyond Aid. Your Excellency, Mr. Vice President, it now falls to you to declare the Youth CONNEKT Summit officially open. Over to you, please.
Thank you very much. It is an honor and a privilege on behalf of my President, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, to formally declare the Africa Youth CONNEKT Summit formally open. Thank you very much.
And now, Your Excellency, respectfully, I ask you to be in the middle as I invite to join you here for a ceremonial photograph. These distinguished persons, please be seated. The Honorable Rosemary Mbabazi, the Honorable Minister of Youth and Culture, representing His Excellency Paul Kagame. Let me invite the Secretary General of AFTA, His Excellency Wamkele Mene, the UNDP Assistant Administrator and RBA Director, Madam Ahuna Eziakonwa, Ghana's Minister for Youth and Sports. Let me invite the Ambassador of the Republic of Korea to Ghana, the UN Resident Representative to Ghana, the President of the Confederation of African Football, and of course, the CEO of the National Youth Authority, The Honorable Pius Hachide. Yes. The Youth Connect Africa Hub Executive Director, Madam Uli Keita. And so, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Vice President, just for 2 minutes, COVID is out of here. So please, you can take your mask off. Can we have some assistance with the lecterns, please? Can we take them off, please? I ask that we please draw close. Ladies and gentlemen, this is where I ask that we all rise and let's do something symbolic in the spirit of celebrating our leaders, true leaders of progress. I want you all to please turn around. We're going to do the biggest selfie ever. Please turn around with your backs facing the stage. And if you're ready, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take 3 amazing shots. The first one, you're going to shout, "Thank you, H.E. Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo." Are we ready? Oh, come on, are you ready? Mr. Vice President, I hear you've never taken a selfie before. Would you want to do one, please? And so, ladies and gentlemen, are we ready? Okay, so the first one, what do we say? "Thank you, Your Excellency, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo," and you snap. The second one, you say, "Thank you, H.E. Paul Kagame," and you snap. And the last one, you say what? And the last one, you say what? You say, "Youth can do it." Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, the last photograph, Mr. Vice President, is with our 3 speakers, our young people who will join us. Please welcome the Honorable Emmanuel Theophilus, together with Ahmed Benning, Angel Muthi, and Sephora Kojo. Our 4 young leaders, I ask that you please join. You can spread out amongst them, yes. And so 1, 2, 3, and we say, "Youth can do it." 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing as I invite the Vice President in the company of Ghana's Minister for Youth and Sport and the CEO of the National Youth Authority to please depart from the stage. A round of applause as they take leave of us, the 3 of them. Let's all please remain standing wherever we are. And so, ladies and gentlemen, please remain standing for a brief while. You may please resume your seats. Thank you very much. And so quickly, let me invite to take their places on the stage His Excellency Wamkele Mene, Madame Ahuna Eziokonwa, Mr. Patrice Mochepe, the Honorable Imma Inamtuli Theophilus, Ahmed Benning, Angel Muthi, and Sephora Kojo. A round of applause as they take their place on stage. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated as we continue with the rest of the proceedings. His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic, will join us online. He has to attend to other duties. Please draw forward. All those of you at the back, please draw forward. This is the moment we've all been waiting for, that very invigorating session where we get to engage as young people and policymakers on how we can fashion out a collaborative platform that inures to the benefit of Africa and her youth. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Please be seated. Young people, please be seated. And let's continue with the rest of the event. We continue with the rest of the deliberations. Please be seated. And for those of you at the back, please draw forward and fill the seats in front of you. Thank you very much. Let's please be seated. We begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Please be seated.